Today for this vlog post, I'm going to be using screencast-o-matic.com. Just a quick download with the Screencast-o-matic. I've launched the recorder to cover my Unit 4 vlog post. So for the Unit 4 vlog post today, I'm going to be covering some UDL principles. The UDL principles that I've chosen are 4.1 and 4.2. UDL Guideline 4.1 is vary the methods for response and navigation. You can see where I'm getting that from is right here. Vary the methods for response and navigation. Helps learners to meet their goals in the classroom by just giving them different opportunities and different tools to respond to things, to navigate on the web, as well as just for various classroom tasks. The learner can navigate their physical environment. It's pretty critical, but there are also some ways that you can provide for them to navigate within their physical environment if they do have limitations. Checkpoint 4.2, optimize access to tools and assistive technologies. Can help learners to meet the goal by providing them more efficient ways to complete work and to do classroom tasks. And one of the tools I want to look at for this, so optimizing access to tools, it actually fits for the first one as well with varying the methods for response and navigation. It's called Camera Mouse. So I already have the tab open here, and Camera Mouse is a free program that allows you to control the mouse pointer on a Windows computer just by moving your head. So you do need to have some kind of webcam either set up with the computer or built into the computer. And it also allows you to click as well. If you just dwell over a spot on the screen and it's something that's clickable, if you just remain at that spot after a certain amount of time, which you can control in the settings of the program, it will click on that. So this program, it's free. It's been downloaded over 3 million times. I think they advertise on their homepage right here, so over 3 million downloads to date. Some frequently asked questions about that. How does it work? You just have to have some kind of computer technology, and what it'll do is it tracks your eyes, built-in technology with the program. The software is free. Their main goal is just to provide for people who struggle and need these UDL kind of outlets for education and carrying on daily tasks. So who can benefit from Camera Mouse here? It's intended for people with physical disabilities, people who cannot move their hands to control the mouse or speak to a voice recognition program. You need to be able to control your head, so that could cause some problems for some UDL learners who don't have that capability. But it's primarily designed for people who are born with physical disabilities such as cerebral palsy or other neurological disorders. So a tool that I kind of found, it's not necessarily a tool, but more kind of a database, and that is this UDL toolkit. So it's a wiki space. It was put together by someone, the URL right here, udltoolkit.wikispaces.com. Free to access, and it's almost like a little website that they've built. And within that, they have all kinds of different tools. So there's a page here about UDL, but they also have all kinds of tools: research tools, study skills, literacy tools, graphic organizers, text-to-speech, speech-to-text capabilities, collaborative tools, multimedia and digital storytelling tools, and writing tools. So I'm going to look at UDL Principle 4.1, varying the methods for response and navigation. And for that, I'm going to look at this multimedia and digital storytelling tools. And the one tool that I'm going to look at is called Little Bird Tales. So it's an app that you can have downloaded onto an iPad. So you would be limited if you don't have some kind of iPad cart or a one-to-one technology policy in your school. But what it does is it allows students to draw pictures with the iPad, and then they can type in a story, and then they have the capability to record themselves, and they can speak to say what their story is, or they can do a text-to-speech option. So it gives the student a lot of control over their story. Really good tool for not only students who might be reluctant to write, but also students who may have some kind of physical impairment or disability that would require them to rely on a UDL tool. So again, the the UDL tool is called Little Bird Tales. You can see here it's an app in iTunes. We can see in iTunes that, let's see, it is, I'm not going to find the app there, but really good tool to use. 4.5-star reviews on 16 ratings, so fairly popular. And it can be used probably, I would say, in younger elementary ed. It might not have the capabilities to fit the needs or requirements for writing requirements and upper level education classes, but nonetheless a very good tool to use in the lower elementary areas.